looking at our warm-up. You need to describe the chemical reactions in your own words. What is a synthesis reaction? What is a decomposition reaction? Are you able to use your notes?
Yeah, but you have to form it in your own words.
You may use your notes, form it in your own words. If you were gone yesterday, hold on a second. I know, I'm just getting this when you're walking around. If you were gone yesterday, you can borrow notes from somebody else. But you need to get both A and B to get the stamp. Warm up. Who can answer letter A in their own words? Winterberger.
When the compound is made.
When a compound is made. So that sounds strangely familiar. Isn't that what it says in the note?
I added when and the and yeah, that's my own word.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Obs, anything you want to add to that?
I'll say 2 elements make a compound.
2 elements make a compound. I can handle that. Jesus?
So what's that?
Letter A still.
That's separating.
For A? Synthesis? I think you're on one letter B. So I like a couple of definitions there. So synthesis, 2 elements combined, or I'm just going to write elements because technically it could be more than 2. So elements combined, elements joined together. What about letter B? Who can tell me something for letter B? What's this?
Compound broken apart.
Broken apart. What else? What's another way we could say that? Kim? They're separated. Anything else?
No.
Here we go. Here we go. So, sorry, what was your definition again? Broken apart, and you said separated. Perfect. I think both of those are good definitions, so we'll kind of combine them and say compound separates. I'll prepare that compound correctly. Today, a couple things on our agenda. We're going to have some partner work where we are going to classify the reactions that we saw yesterday. Once we've done that partner work, we are going to have an individual assignment that is going to be homework. But before we get to that, we need to finish the video from yesterday that we started. Our objectives today, first thing is we want to be able to classify reaction types, which is exactly what we're going to do in those 2 activities. And then the second objective is I want us to get into practice, or I want us to get in the habit of justifying our choices. In my second period, people were like taking guesses, like what kind of reaction is this? Well, I'm going to guess it's a synthesis, or I'm going to guess it's a double replacement. It shouldn't be a guess. We should be able to give the reason for exactly, give the exact reason for why you chose the reaction type that you did. And that's what we really want to get in the habit of, is justifying our answer. That way it's not a guess, you know for certain that you are going to be correct. So please take out the paper from yesterday. Looks like the white paper from yesterday. We finished with the first 2, I believe. We're going to look at reactions 3, 4, and 5. All of us logging on to Cole, you're only going to need 1 computer per partner, or per group. You're going to click on classifying reaction types. It's a link. So please go to the physical science course page. A lot of people have just been clicking on one of these and they end up in the wrong spot. Actually go to the physical science course, the top link. Click on it. You can then either complete the simulation in Cole, or if you want, you can click up here and it'll open it in a separate window. It's then going to give you 15 different questions. Each question, you're going to be responsible for identifying the reaction type. Now, I know it's going to be a little difficult for you guys to see, especially if you're in the back here, but this equation is written out as AgNO3 plus Ni yields NiNO3 you're looking at that. Can this be a synthesis reaction? Why or why not? Who's got an answer for me? This reaction I just wrote up there, can it be synthesis? Jacob, what happens in a synthesis reaction? Are the elements combining there? So it is not synthesis. Jaden, I know you're gone yesterday. Can it be a decomposition reaction? So what happens in a decomposition reaction? So, is this compound separating? Not a decomposition reaction. Paris, can this be a single replacement reaction? What happens in a single replacement?
What?
What happens in a single replacement reaction?
I don't know.
Well, where could we look, Paris?
No.
Or,
Or there.
yeah,
Dancing alone.
someone is dancing alone. Is someone dancing alone here?
Yeah.
Who's dancing alone? What's the symbol?
And I.
Ni, which is nickel. Is someone dancing alone on the other side?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, can this be a single replacement? Yes or no?
No.
Not only can it be, it has to be. There's no other choice. Let's actually look through and verify that. Double replacement. Are they trading partners?
No.
Does everybody have a partner?
No.
No, nickel doesn't have a partner, silver doesn't have a partner. If you don't have a partner, you can't trade partners. So it cannot be double. Combustion. What do things need in order to burn?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Is there oxygen here?
No.
And then what do they always produce? Is this carbon dioxide and water?
No.
So the whole point of this, ladies and gentlemen, is to show you, like, it shouldn't be a guess. You're not going to be like, oh, I think it's going to be this. You should know it's going to be that. There were actually people that, in my second period, that were so confident they were willing to bet me push-ups. So if you're not to the point where you're like, Mr. Hansen, I'm willing to bet you 50 push-ups that I'm right, and as long as you give me that justification, you're going to be like, hey, you win. I'm not going to bet because you are right. So when we are working through this simulation, not only do you need to select the right answer, but you need to give your reason why to your partner before you click on it. So if you guys were my partners, I would say this is a single replacement reaction because Ni and Ag, what are Ni and Ag doing? They are dancing alone. Then you know for a fact you're right. You click on that, it tells you your score right away that I'm correct. Go on to the next question. Once you get 85% or higher, you're done. You can move on to the individual assignment. What do you think happens if you don't get 85%? You keep trying. Today, I'm going to allow you to pick your partners. Or I should say, you're allowed to pick your partner. Groups of 2. If some people want to work at tables, you're able to, but I'm not going to allow groups of 4 to work at tables because you are working with a partner. 1 computer per group. Once you show me the score, I'll pass out this assignment. This is the homework graded for accuracy. This assignment here, graded on participation. You get 85% or higher, you get the points. This gets graded 1 out of 10 or 0 out of 10, however many you get correct tomorrow. Chica.
Are you allowed to work alone?
Today, not for the first part, because I want there to be just justification. Good question, but I want you to to really vocalize that. Any other questions?
No.
Computers should be open, 1 computer per. So for confused what to do, let's start with the first one. What happens in a second?
Oh my God.
Are they combining? Separating?
Oh, it does.
See how they're together? Split up. You right? Good job. Let's go to the next one. Are we in here yet, gentlemen?
Hey,
What do we think's happening here? Why? They're coming together, perfect. What's happening here? Before we click on it. There you go, that's your partner. Yeah, and then, all right, does this have a partner? Does this have a partner? So everybody has a partner.
My chair. Power.
Hey, before we put anything away, I would need us all on our seats, please. Oh, before we put things away, I need us in our seats, grab your binder.
Tell me, and I was like, I bet.
The high dying part. I need my finger.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I thought you guys worked very, very well together. I heard some good explanations, I heard some good reasoning, and hopefully you agree with me when you, and realize that, hey, when you go through those reasons and you go through these explanations, you know if you're right or not. If you work through each one and like, oh, it can't be synthesis, can't be decomposition, can't be single, you get to the point where you know you're correct. And Daniel, would you have bet me push-ups on a couple of them?
Yeah.
Because you know you're right. On this paper, I know some of us have finished this. If you have not finished it, it is homework. I am grading these 10 tomorrow for accuracy. The one thing I want you to realize is this paper uses the words single displacement. The word displacement and replacement are the exact same thing. So no difference. Look at your 10 reactions. Just classify what type of reaction. You do not need to put down the reason on this. The reasons you gave, you were told your partner, were for the practice. On this, just give me the answer. If, as soon as I'm done talking, you want to take a picture of this with your phone, so you have it as a little reminder, you certainly have the ability to do so. But like I said, I thought you guys did well today.